What it is basically a machine with a brush. Would you really like to use a brush with another person together? Should you use them? Should you not? What kind you should use? Hello and welcome, my name is SZABO, a licensed skincare professional. Today we are going to talk all about different sonic face cleansing devices. Should you use them? Should you not? What kind you should use, if you should? All of that in today's video. Now, first of all, I would like to start with the history of how did we even come to a necessity of having a facial cleansing device at home. Very easy. Actually, it comes from a professional device. Like most home devices, they originate from professional devices. And the professional device actually is still found in many professional practices all over the world, and it's called a Frimator brush machine. What it is basically a machine with a brush. There are different kinds of different sizes of brush, and it goes round in circles, and you can decide whether you go one direction or another direction. And the idea would be that one would put some kind of cleanser on the client's face and then go and brush it out all the way in one direction, then in the other direction, and clean the client's face completely. Now, as you can imagine, this was very, very good in the times where we didn't have very good mild chemical peels, we didn't have any enzymatic solutions, PHAs, etc. It's not a very good idea today, especially let us think about the hygiene point of view here. So, if you, for instance, never give your own toothbrush to somebody, would you really like to use a brush with another person together at a professional? You see, there is no real way to properly disinfect a brush. It's just impossible. Some grime and bacteria is always going to be somewhere there. Especially not this kind of round brush. The flat brushes that I am using for my work all the time, they can be cleaned quite efficiently, but when you have so many different places where the bristles are connected, it's really, really hard to make it actually hygienic. That's why in my professional practice you are not going to meet a Frimator machine, but all over the world there are still professionals who use it. Probably they disinfect it well. Now, then Clarisonic appeared on our market. Rest in peace. Clarisonic, I actually also bought one in my time for my home to try out. What is it? How is it better than a Frimator? It was the first machine that combined a Frimator, so basically a round brush machine, with ultrasound to make the cleaning process easier. So the bristles wouldn't just go round in circles, they would be nicely shaken by ultrasound, and that would help to clean the face. And to tell you the truth, again, a good enzymatic peel does a better job. Honestly, it just does a better job, especially considering that, especially at home, making sure that that brush attachment is really clean, especially for somebody who is prone to breakout, is not really easy. Therefore, I think also for the reason that the brush attachments cost money, Clarisonic over time couldn't compete on the market as the silicone devices came to play. One of the biggest providers is but there are many other brands right now all over. All of them are the same. It's a silicone device that has silicone bristles where you clean your face with like that. Now, of course, silicone is a little bit better in terms of cleanliness. Sure, you definitely can disinfect it and keep it very clean. Absolutely. But when I diagnose my skin in my professional practice, I always use a microscope device as well, and I look at their skin under a microscope. And for the clients that use devices like these, I constantly see dirt and grime clusters around the ears, around the nose, in hard-to-reach areas under the lip, all different kinds of cavities on the face. It's just very hard to reach with those devices to those places, and most people just go for 1 minute on big areas of the face, leaving lots of little areas untouched. As a result, it's more harm than good. Yes, you're making the cleaning process a little bit better on other parts of the face, but at the cost and expense of these parts of the face being left out. I definitely would say that it is much better to take your hands and really nicely rub your face gently all over, making sure you're getting to all of those areas if you would like so. Another thing that I would like to talk about is the cost. Those machines are at different price points but tend to be pretty costly, and honestly they don't really do much better job than, say, a sponge or just a simple silicone pad that you can buy for like $5 and just simply rub your face in circular motions. It's going to do next to the same. Absolutely. I don't find it actually financially reasonable to spend for something that is that expensive and at the same time doesn't really bring you that much value. In short, if you want to use them, use them. Just always make sure to put it down and go back to the areas you haven't reached to with your machine, also around the eyes, the eyelashes, all of those areas. If you don't want to use them, totally don't! Your cleanser's formula is so much more important than whether or not you have some kind of ultrasonic device on your face. Then, once you have a cleanser, which is a very good formula, if you want to, you can get yourself a cheap silicone pad. Just make sure the silicone is high quality, that you would use like this all over your face, and the silicone pad bends, so you can actually bring it around your nose as well. Now, I hope that helps. Please leave in the comments other questions and ideas of what I should talk on next, and do not forget to subscribe. Please, this is super important for my young channel. I literally look and see every single new subscriber and welcome them with my heart. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye!